Yeah, I've been patient, I've been locked in on the go. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline a crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Treat the morning like a moment I've been built for. Wrist tight, mind calm, that's a real score. Everybody wanna flex what they think they know, but the river doesn't brag, man, it just shapes stone. If it's not my setup, I don't touch it, let it pass. Every force trade ends with me looking back. So I breathe in, breathe out, let the market do its dance. And the patience that I practice turn the future to my hands. Ain't the same as last week, whole new mind. Water in the groove, yeah, I flow in my time. Let the fear fade out, let the greed decline. I'm aligned with the grind, stay refined in the climb. Yeah, I've been patient, I've been gold. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline the crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Show up, slow up, let the noise blow up. I don't fold up. Wave ride, same tide, every sunrise. Give me new eyes. Stone grind, long time, water carved lines. If you show up, no rush, no clutch, patience be the code that I go by. I don't chase wins, I chase discipline. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, I just settle in. Every loss is just a lesson that'll tighten my spin. Every candle on the chart make me better again. Yeah, I've been
Good morning. What up, chat? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. In case you're wondering,
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's true. Rumors are true. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, who we got in here? Who is in chat? Let's find out. Ronald, what's going on? Lupek, what's up? GG's on all that crushing you've been doing with silver. Ryan, what's going on? Beatsville, Finn and Ben, yo, Trading Academy, what's going on? Christos, Oscar, Jacob, Tom, how you doing? Yeah, I did get a notice that the bit rate's a little low, like the maybe buffering today. I don't know what's been going on with the internet, because we had a nice run. Hopefully it gets stacked together. Hopefully Rachel gets off LimeWire and it can just run smoothly. Who else we got? We got Riley, what's going on? Miguel, I logged into NinjaTrader 8 today just fine. Anthony, how you doing? Grizz, what's going on? Arnesis, Ola. Turbo says Trade of 8 also having problems. So maybe we had this, last week, right? Motivational music in the morning is the worst. OMG. This just in. Katzen hates to be motivated. I don't know, dude. I think you're in the minority, man. Anyway. Who else? Yuri, how you doing? Trent, what's going on? Alan, Ken, what's up? Mayan, hey, how you doing? I haven't tuned in often lately. When did the intro get all juiced up? That was the beginning of January. I revamped it a little bit. Shady Ray, how you doing? Jevitate, how you doing? Slee AO, Eddie. Happy 10 Mini Wednesday, gang. Oh, my goodness. Did you change anything about your internet? You'd be surprised how little I change about my internet on a regular basis. I don't touch that shit. I didn't do anything when it was working for a long time, and I didn't do anything when it stopped working. I don't do anything. I don't touch it. Is Trade of Fate working for me? Let's find out. Ninja Trader's working, I think. So Trade of Fate's not. Trade of Fate give me an internal server error when I try to log in. Wow, nice drop there.
This is all wet and it's slick and it's ready to go.
Wow. Okay. Plummeting. Hey, my heat map looks back to normal. For so long, it's just been looking like nothing happening. I hope it stays like that. That's how it's supposed to look. What's up, Senna? How you doing? What platform are you using to trade? Motivwave. All right, so if you recall, yesterday did not go my way with the second day of the evals. I reloaded, got those to halfway again, so gonna try to pass them all today here. Doesn't gotta be a big old thing. Let's just get this done, chat. Don't want to waste any time here. We do have top of the hour's news, right? We got ISM, PMI. So we have quarter till news, and then we have top of the hour news. Let's see if the old trade sinker is working right. What platform do I watch VIX on? I use Thinkorswim for that. So I load up Thinkorswim entirely for VIX. Obviously, I can pull up equities if I want to look at equities, but, you know, I use it for VIX. That's literally the only reason why I open it in the morning. I want to pay for like an extra data package somewhere, you know. Nice job, Tom. Akonko, Dan, my accounts are down 1,000. If I made $2,000 today, would that affect the consistency rule? Yes, it does. It's not based on your. It's not based on your. Like Turbo says, daily P&L. So if they're down 1,000 going into today, and you make 2,000, then that's a day of $2,000 profit. That's why it's always hard when you go red. Like when I was doing the Tradeify Lightning funded with no eval, and there's that 20% consistency rule. If your first day is a large red day, then it kind of sucks because you got to dig yourself out of the hole like kind of slowly. Can't watch on TradingView. I don't think VIX on TradingView, the VIX futures. I could watch VXX or something, but the VIX futures I like. I don't know if that's CBOE. Does it work actually? No, it's delayed. I don't have data for it. So I'd have to buy that data package. I just don't feel like doing that. All right. Okay. Let's settle in here. That was a VWAP hit there on ES. So we OBS. Sorry about that. Nice push to VWAP. ES is sitting on VWAP here. I kind of wanted to see the PDL sweep first before I got long, as well as trying to say before OBS interrupted me. If ES could stay under VWAP, I like the chances of PDL getting there. If we just recover VWAP right away, reclaim it, then nah. Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. See how this candle closes out here. It's looking strong. That was a pretty good close. So that demand zone actually worked out pretty decently. That 1 hour demand down here in 51. Right above PDL. I'm long. This movement is large still. Like, dang, like this is 30 points pretty quick. If it stops me out. Jeez. Pretty dicey here. Back at my entry here. Yeah, this is big movement. So I recommend sizing down. This is like yesterday, kind of could be treacherous really fast. Just chopped since I entered. If you're having platform issues, you're not alone, okay? It's just one of those mornings. I don't like this. It's so sketchy right now. Yeah, I'm out there. That was just like horrible chop there at my entry. It was not a fun trade to sit in there. Look, and you're taking a break from trading until you receive your payout. Be back the 18th. Who are you trading with that makes you wait that long for a payout? Apex? That's crazy. Grizz, is today your birthday? I was gonna send you a calendar. Read the poll. Read the poll in chat, guys. There's a reason why I put that there. Because I don't want a bunch of people clogging up chat talking about trade evade and shit. That's why the poll's there, right? When you come to chat, it's going to tell you, yeah, there's problems, so you don't got to talk about it. Just wait for it to get resolved. What menu do you have to go to load the template? So you could start maybe. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it, Senna. I don't know, because normally it'd be under File, Restore, I think, but you'd probably, or maybe, where's Parshav? I don't remember exactly, because you don't want to mess anything up. Could you do it? Would import pages work? I don't remember. Manage templates. Manage templates. Can you import one here? Yeah, import chart template. Try that under manage templates. See if that works. Nice, Dan. You like the 15-second? I mean, not right now. I don't. Honestly, I forgot I was on it because this movement it's very, very large. Like these little 1-minute candles. You know, that's like they're like 60 points. There's VWAP on Naz. Where's Howler returning? Like 28 or something? Yeah, 28. Oh, well, I guess pretty good. What's up, Evan? How you doing? Yeah, sitting on VWAP again here. 300 level. I'm contemplating the long, honestly. It's just so choppy there, honey. I just don't feel like the risk could be worth it. I don't know. Dan, all I ask is for another Firefighter Edition Dan calendar. Working on it. Shorts all the way? I mean, I'm not seeing any reason to short. I wanted the short to PDL, you know, I'm down with that, but this is I don't see signs for it yet. Drewski had a good trading day. Good, glad to hear it. I ended up taking a payout yesterday, last night on my Purdy account before they moved me live. I took a $4,000 payout. After the split, that's $3,600. So that's my biggest payout to date from a prop firm is $3,600. And I got that account for free too, so that's pretty sweet. So assuming that goes through, you know, the experience with Purdy was pretty good. The dashboard's not that great, but the rules of the instant funded was solid. All right, nice pump there. Fortunately, my heat map stopped looking like it's supposed to. There, when you move it around, it changes a little too much. Anyway. I did get I posted in Discord. I did short. Was it the break of the lows? Was it early afternoon, around noon? I don't know. I shorted that, and made $1,000 in the Purdy account. So then I just decided to take a payout. We'll see another Burj Khalifa set up on Silver soon. Considering I don't look at it, I'm the wrong guy to ask. Sounds like a lot of people were fun though, or had fun with it though. You know, like I felt a little bit of fun when not even trading silver at all. Seemed like you guys, some of you, Lupek, some of you guys were really enjoying it. Okay, so ISM, top of the hour, should see some volatility if you're going to trade going to the top of the hour, heads up. These new accounts, yeah, they're new. Will Apex reverse your losses since you can't log in and Tradeovator Ninja? They should. And if they don't, you should trade with a new prop firm. If there's platform issues that keep you from, you know, that make you take a loss, then they should negate those losses. And if they don't, go somewhere else. What's up, G-Man? How you doing? 622 lots there hitting the bid. All right, can we break through VWAP? Can we get on the PDL now? Now might be a good time to do it. If we hold 300 again, I would consider scalping long. But I think we're going to break now. Look at cumulative delta. You have decent divergence playing out there. pretty solid. And this is glitch. Motivwave is glitching. Uh-oh. No. I did not enter any trade whatsoever. I should show you this. My thing is, look, it's like the templates are like glitching with the DOM. And so I accidentally entered a trade there. Luckily, looks like I still took a loss on it though. It sucks. Anyways, I do like the short side here. Let's try it. Good for PDL. Market needs to freaking give us a drop here. Come on. I have to like reopen Motivwave here. This DOM issue is terrible. There we go. Here are the lows. I want more. I want PDL here. Bouncing here at the lows. Don't want it to be a strong bounce. I want to stay in this. Shit. Almost tagged me there. That sucks. I considered taking profit there at the lows, but you know, I really want to see PDL here. I gotta fix this issue though. Let me close. How many counts am I trading now? I'm trading 5 evals right now. Sucks. Kind of sucks. Really wanted the that PDL move. I kind of hate this price action. Let's see if we can get back above 300. Fuck. We're going for it now. It sucks I'm out of it. find this stuff hard to trade. All right, so PDL, then 200 level, then a Jizu. So, I mean, I would expect maybe a bounce by the Jizu. I think there's a trade there. We get down there. Kind of pissed about that. That bounce was just, it's a hard fucking bounce, you know? Like that 1 minute candle, it's a 60-point bounce on a 1 minute candle. Like that's, it's the movement is just, it's too great. It's too much. So here's PDL. Market's being such a little bitch. I hate it. I hate it. Want to show me something posted in Discord? That's where I can see it. Nice, David. Glad you stayed in. There's PDL, and looking for a 200 or GZ bounce here. Justine, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, it's hard to be in the red and, you know, be at the lows where you can flatten and think, well, no, I really think it's more probable that we break these lows, but then the bounce is too hard where it's like, I guess I just don't think I would want to leave put my stop so far above 300 there, but I guess it called for that. So anyway, here's 200 Jizu here, and I just looked at the 1 hour and look at this nice bounce here last time on the first, and then so you know, I would like to see a bounce here, and maybe we get some follow through more to the downside though. Again, I think cumulative delta was pretty telling there earlier. You know, when we were putting in higher highs and the cumulative delta was lower lows. I thought that was pretty good tell. So now I'm gonna look for the bounce and then see if there's a reshort opportunity. 3K now on one account, so 15K, my first high payout. Drewski, you just locked in a 3,000 times 5. Congratulations. That's amazing. I'd love to get a $15,000 payout. I'm gonna working my way towards up to it, you know. That's the goal, though, you know. It's a nice job. All right, 1 minute. No, news now. I just realized what time it was. Again, this is a GZ. This is the bounce zone. If we can. It seems like it's pretty much in line with the forecast there. It doesn't seem too crazy. What's up, Matt? How you doing? No bounce yet. Got 4-hour demand down here at 130. That's sick, Drew. Good job. Jizu based on it's usually previous resistance turn support, or just any key area that I determine. This one is from. I like it when it's also around like a psych level, like 200. So this is a zone from here where yeah, a little resistance turn support there on the 1 hour. Not the best zone. All right, man, that's short. Feeling the type of way about that one there, around 300, 170 points ago. Here's 4 hour demand here. Picking up speed here. Nice job, Drewski. Very nice. Get paid. By the way, we have like, I think our third person who won a giveaway getting a payout. Who was it? You showed me on Discord. JC. Digital Nukes. Digital Nukes. Did you get your payout yesterday from Lucid? Quick bounce there, looking good. I was eyeing the long there. Wasn't quick enough. Justine just secured your payout on Lucid Flex, 2K, sick. Very nice. All right, Turbo, I'll check out your DM. Walk away, Drew. Walk away. I promise. You won't be disappointed to have walked away. You really won't. You won't to lock in that payout. You will not be disappointed. I know it's tempting because the market's, only been open for 35 minutes, but the compare like how good you'll feel locking in this payout compared to how bad you'll feel if something goes wrong. And we all know it can quickly go wrong. So highly suggest walking away. I was feeling the same way on Perdia yesterday. I was trading a little heavy on this sim funded, right? But it's like money I could take out. So, I made $1,000 and I was like, that was easy. And I was like, I could run this up to 10,000 the max I could run the account up to. And I was like, should I run this up to 10,000? I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to be happy that I made $1,000 today. Like, that's nice on for a payout. Whereas, let's say I give back 500, and I'm like, well, I'm only at 500. Let's go for a little bit more. Then next thing you know, I'm in the red. Like, it's just way too easy for it to go against you. And then I got a payout, and I'm happy about that. Now I'm not, it makes me less frustrated when I'm down on these day 2 of these evals again, because I just locked in a nice payout yesterday. So, I think walking away, you just really won't be disappointed in doing so. You can always say shoulda, woulda, coulda, but this is a sure thing. I think if you've been around long enough, you probably effed up a really nice day or a really nice payout. I know I have. So just don't do it. It's not fun. Okay, so I think I still like the short side. I don't mind us like pulling back a little bit. Eddie, you passed trade day and take profit trader accounts. Nice. Beautiful, man. Good work. All right, I'm interested to see what happens at 200 and at PDL. And yeah. 300 lots. Hitting the bid. Got absorbed there pretty good. Let's see. Here's PDL. Short here. And I'm out. What's up, Froggy? Good morning. Yeah, we might just have a V bottom here. All right, this is a good test of previous lows here. So this is the next area I'm interested in. On ES right here. Actually seeing some decent buying here. I'll try a long side here. Entry is not a good location. It's a retest spot here, but let's just see if we're strong enough. Tired of it, just like my entries are just not good. It's just like chopping around my entries. It's kind of annoying. I'm out. It's not a good entry. See, I should have waited for that pullback to get long instead of longing up there. Be a much better trade, much quicker trade. Just poor execution on my part. All right, there's VWAP on ES as well. So let's see if buyers sustain. If not, move lower, move back to the lows. You ever think of doing anything more of those 1v1 videos? No, I'm not interested in that right now. I'm not interested in YouTube views and AdSense revenue right now. That's not my goal. I think that was the pullback on that. Still like this. I mean, the buying looks good. I don't see. I mean, it's a pretty good V bottom recovery here. 200 hold maybe. PDL hold. I have like one more bullet in the chamber here. It's 200 hold. Thanks, Joel. Am I crazy for thinking we're going to dump even more? You're not crazy, no. Certainly could. Lucid is saying end of day for me. Did I breach the accounts? Probably. Yeah. So I don't think they have daily loss limits, right? So it's probably a breach. That's what it says when I breach them. All right, let's see if we hold. This is a little bit of a 5-minute demand that we just wicked off of right here. I don't normally care about 5-minute demand, but that was perfect. Thanks, Rach. I think maybe. Looks good. Still the upside, I think. Market is just moving so. I don't understand why it's moving so fast lately. A lot of stuff going on right there on the heat map. I mean, this, to me, it looks a little bullish, this consolidation here. But let's see if we like knife down into the Jizu a little bit. Into this zone here. Could be interested in buying there. We could certainly continue lower, but You know, I'm seeing VIX much lower right now. See you, Drew. What's up, Parshop? How you doing? Lucid payouts are at the end of the day, yes. That's when you can submit for them. Oh, I closed the screen. I was showing you how it was glitched out, but let's see. Here's chat. So to the downside, you know, we could definitely see more downside. This area was a great retest. This is what I mentioned, and then when I went long, I said it wasn't a good location because it's a good retest spot. So if, you know, buyers kind of fail out here, you know, downside 100 level would be a good target. It's 100 points away. There's the Jizu hit again. I wish you could just see like a minute into the future. All right. $200 level here. We're either gonna pop this or we're gonna get the flush down to lows, right? I think we're getting close to that point of finding out which way it's going. I'm leaning towards the downside. Let's see if a pop can fail. If there's strong volume going here, then maybe it's real, but let's just see if it fails. Okay, is this real? Is this real life, chat? Is this gonna be a VWAP hit on ES? Is this gonna be rejection, or are we gonna hold? Is it gonna be a nice close? That's what I'm watching for. Yeah, a bit of a rejection there. Structurally on the 5-minute, looks fine for the continuation up. Cumulative delta rising a little bit. VIX lowering, so maybe the pop here is good. ES into VWAP again. VWAP rejection. All right. Kind of feeling the short side right now still. Yeah, dude, the range is large on these. The movement's large. I've been racking up really fast losses. Like, these trades have been so fast and the losses are large. It's definitely, if you're funded, you gotta be sizing down. My face is covering it. Minus 1600. Okay. Don't really trust any of these moves right now. Is this Trade Evade? No, Trade Evade looks like dog shit. This is Motive Wave. Trade Evade wishes it looked like this. Yeah, I like Armando's Motive Wave. Yeah, it looks good. Motive Wave. Type in chat there. That's how you really feel about Trade Evade. I mean, Trade Evade, look, web-based platforms are only going to have so many tools. And Trade Evade is the ugliest one. Like, Project X, in my opinion, kicks Trade Evade's ass in terms of actually working on the charts. Maybe not the tech issues Project X has had more of. But as far as trading on it, like, Project X is honestly way better than Trade Evade. just in the terms of how I like trading on charts, how I like, even drawing, it's just way better. Onyx is probably the worst out of anything. I tried Onyx twice. It was terrible. All right, can we get to VWAP here on NAS? Tempted to long it, but again, I'm having a hard time wanting to do that. Can I load my Apex in Motivwave? Yeah, you can. You just need a Motivwave license. It's not free. Unless the platform you're trading with offers a free license, like Lucid or a Funded Futures Network will give you a license for Motivwave. Or Edge Pro X for a Funded Futures Network, but it's the same thing. You can also get, you can get a free trial on Motivwave too. I think exclamation point platform is the command there. Yeah, there's the link for Motivwave. You can get, I think, free 2-week trial. I think they still do that. 300 lots, they're hitting the ask. At 300 on NASDAQ. Man, This is tough. I got to make, you know, about $3,200 now to pass with only, what, $300 to draw down? That's crazy. Yeah, I would say Motivwave is primarily like rhythmic connections, but you can do other connections. If you go to Motivwave's website, like motivwave.com, you can look at what kind of connections they allow. They allow a lot, but rhythmic is the one I always use. I don't think I've used anything else with Motivwave. All right, so PDL is another 5-minute demand zone. We bounced off it pretty nicely off the other 5-minute demand zone. So long around 220 to me is not a terrible idea. All right. Am I eating nuts? No, I got gum. Chewing gum. I tried to chew very quietly. So hopefully you can't hear it. I don't know. Just look at my jaw muscles. Yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, I guess you are watching the stream. Okay, there's PDL here. This is that 5-minute demand zone I was talking about here. Let's see if any buyers want to step up here. Not yet. Why are you saying PDL question mark Parshov? I talk about PDL in every stream ever. If you don't know what PDL is, I'm just gonna never stream again. Yeah, and it's NASDAQ's PDL. Yep. PDL is previous day's low. NASDAQ, what's that? What's a lucid? Okay. Can you define low? The opposite of high. All right, chat, what are you guys thinking? I'm kind of thinking down here. But I've been so back and forth on this price action because this price action has been back and forth. It is playing with my emotions here. But I think looking for new lows or test of the lows makes sense. But, you know, we're coming into this spot here on ES where we had a lot of chop. And it's a little demand zone, but it's on a short time frame. Doesn't matter as much. Taking any trades today? Yeah. No, I just magically lost $1,600 by sitting here so nicely. I was sitting here so nicely, and the market took money from me. I didn't do anything. Probably short, but I'm very careful. Yeah. Here's this Jizu again. And the beef also magically lost money. It happens to the best of us, man. I didn't do a thing wrong. All right, a little bounce, a little failure. I would like to think I could short it. Look at these sell orders hitting, you know, aggressive orders hitting the bid. I like that for the downside. VIX is getting higher. I like that. Cumulative delta moving lower. Kind of flat there on this. Well, brutal break-even day sounds better than my day, Grizz. I don't pay attention to your streams. You were in the red when I joined, and you're still in the red, so I didn't know if you did or did not take a trade. I don't know when you join and when you leave. So I don't know what you saw. And if you don't pay attention to the streams, you're not allowed to ask questions. I'm not getting so mad at Luan, I'm just saying. Well, okay. ES still has a little bit of ways to go to its lows, but I mean, we're essentially there on NASDAQ. This 30 points can happen real fast here. Okay. Well, we'll wait. Buenos dias, Salvador. How you doing? A lion does not concern himself with losses, Dan. You're in the same short as me, targeting lows, and price couldn't move clean. Yeah, man, that sucked. I'm still mad about that short earlier. Still mad about that one. All right. Is this a higher low on ES? We put in a higher low? Or we're going to get new low lows? With a 5-minute chart, the candle at 10:05 didn't have a bottom wick. Yeah. So what? 9:05 my time. This one. No bottom wick. Said most of the time it goes down to wick it out. Why don't we start smaller and scale in? I should have. That was the issue. And you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't do it. When did you last use volume profile? I mean, it's on this other chart here. It's on ES right here. I don't use it. I just look for the low volume nodes at the charts. So lows here on Nasdaq. Fun. Wow, look at that. Look at that heat map. It's not a lot of volume, but there's a lot of weird shit going on there. Dev, you just lost your Apex PA account. Passed it yesterday, feeling pretty bad right now. Sorry to hear that, man. I know how that feels. I did that with 5 Take Profit Trader accounts, passed them, and then I think the very first day blew them up. So I'm sorry to hear that. I know what it's like. Sucks. Try to look at that fucking move, guys. How many fucking points is that? That was 137 points. What just happened? How are you supposed to trade that? Let's trade it. Let's throw on some minis. Let's go. Let's gamble this shit. Because I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what was that. That was just nuts. And could be a VWAP projection here. I don't know. That's just, you can't trade that, really. You know, and you could buy the lows. That's about it. And then get really lucky that it moved that fast in your direction. But in terms of anything else, there's nothing to do there. That was wild. Jacob says, sorry, that was me with my 3 micros moving the market up. Yeah, that's probably it. You better short that back down. Why? So I can get run over again? Seems like market wants uppies. Wait a minute, where's Evan? I know who did that. Why didn't he tell us? Why didn't he tell us he's going to swing some size around and let us get in on that? Bro, like, come on. Throw us a bone, will you? You mainly trade with Lucid, Take Profit Trader, right? No, I don't trade with Take Profit Trader very often. Yeah, if you want to switch to Motive Wave, trade with Lucid so you can get that license so it's free. See if you like it. Because Trump is speaking? Oh, yeah. He said he completed a call with China's president. China is considering purchasing additional agricultural products. Sure. Talk to China about buying U.S. oil and gas. Okay. I'll believe when I see it kind of stuff, you know. Market's like, I'll believe it. Let's go up. Why does he have to answer a phone while you're in a trade? Should have pushed that to voicemail. I'm busy. I'm scalping. All right. If that whatever he's talking about, if he's done talking, we just bounce off that and then drop again. Like, what the fuck, you know? Kind of feels like we might be doing that. Like ES lower high there. VIX is still staying kind of high there. Rejection 200 maybe. Buy the rumor, sell effect. Yeah, look at that. I mean, look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute's pretty ugly, and it's just these candles are very large. The 5 minutes uggo. It's a grenade. All right, gamers, have a good rest of your day. Can we drop now? 199 here? Nope, we can pop. Pop. There's the drop. Should probably short that with like 4 minis. Joking. Should have listened to me and shorted back down. That's kind of saying like told you, which that's illegal in this chat. Look, I got $300 a drawdown. Where exactly would you suggest I get in without the benefit of hindsight? Dan, you vibe code Gorilla? Yeah, I did. Told you so, Dan. Carmine's not trading this right now. He said maybe he would try a positioned trade off of like the 30s being supported. That'd be really small size and wide stop. But I think he already made a bag today. If I had a trend line drawn before, I for sure wouldn't have gotten stopped out. Yeah, I know, man. Trend lines. What did he do before? What was this? I think it was a short. No, he went long at 835. He longed 69.40. Took quick profit. All right. Well, let's see what happens here at the lows. Let's see what ES does, because right now, ES put in that higher low there. So let's see if ES continues to keep that intact. And how many points did he get? He got like, I think 11 really fast and then had runners, but he made like $9,000. Could see a face ripper if we continue holding 160s. I mean, yeah, look, the consolidation is pretty good. About to get a bullish cross on the 1LP, which would be interesting. But yeah, this is pretty nice. A descending wedge or something like that, Well, how'd you draw that trend line, Uncle Dan? Do you have a course on that? Yeah, UncleDan'sTrendLineCourse.com. We'll do a 2026 February sale of $4,000. Best 3-minute course of your life. Look, I'm not saying I'm Tory Trade's uncle, but it's a good freaking course. Like, look at ES holding value up there. NASDAQ can find a place to bounce, maybe around here. That'd be interesting. Maybe a jab lower first. I don't know. It's so freaking volatile. I can't stress that enough. Honestly, I think I gotta finally go down to micros here. Can I buy 2 so I can be twice as profitable? I recommend buying two of my courses. Yeah. I think it wouldn't hurt me. It wouldn't hurt me. My bottom line. Can't speak for yours, but it's not a bad idea. UncleDan'sTrendLineCourse.com. Go there for all of your Trendline course needs. I think we jab lower first. See if I can. Let's see if we can just blast up here with me involved. No. Just trying to time it right. I don't really have the drawdown. Why isn't the website working? It should. Yeah, it works. You just spelled something wrong. After Lucid pays you out, how long does it take to go from work market to your own bank? I get paid out through like the instant ACH option. But work market's also very fast. I don't know exactly, but work market does like, you know, like an automatic withdrawal to your bank, I think. All right, so I'm out there after that spike higher. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. All right, I'm down to like $100 a drawdown, something like that. I haven't had like one fucking winning trade here today. I'm using Motive Wave. Exclamation point platform in chat if you want to read about it. He's like, sorry, I'm chewing ice. Really gotta like prioritize location more than ever. I mean, you always should, but just more than ever in this. These are not fun. These are evals. I just tried Lucid and it is great. Motive Wave, nice. Thanks for the code. Thanks for using it. I appreciate the support. You chew ice? Well, it's not negative 5 degrees in my house. Here's what you need to understand about Americans, which the rest of the world does not seem to understand. We like ice. We like cold drinks. The world does not understand us, I feel like. Cold drinks are awesome. How close were you to passing? I was halfway. So I started the day halfway. So after a stream, I'm gonna get 5 more and try to get halfway again before the day's over, and then try again tomorrow. This will be my 3rd attempt this week, which is kind of annoying. Frog, you drink cold drinks in winter? Okay, so North America. Here's what you don't get about North America. We like cold drinks. Do you think prop firms ever take into account how BS price action is sometimes and throw traders a bone? Or y'all think that is what they hope for so you can run up more accounts? I think on days with high volatility, they make more money. I mean, I do think, yes, some people are going to have a higher payout. Like, a few people are going to get higher payouts. But a lot of people, I think, are going to blow them because that's just what this price action does. Cold drinks in winter, they are not hydrating you. What do you mean? Of course they hydrate you. What do you think about Trade of 8? It's not my favorite. All right, new lows. No, not new lows. We broke that little area of support there. I like long still. Just got to figure out, like, ES is maybe where it's at, but The water stops being water when it's cold. Duh. Yeah, no. Exactly. Water's water. It's going to do the same at like any temperature as far as I know. Any drinkable temperature. It's still liquid hydration. I heard in like Korea they had didn't they have like a thing about temperature of drinks or something not being good for you or something? I feel like I heard that recently. Anyone know? Maybe I'm making it up. Yeah, Parshab, I see Google earnings today. I don't care, dude. It's been mega cap earnings a lot lately. I don't know, it's kind of irrelevant. Lucid Flex 30% off with or without your creator code. It's with the code. But they also had Lucid had 40% offs as well. So if you hadn't used any 40% offs, they were giving each trader 40% offs any eval. So use code Danny, you can actually get 40% off Lucid for the first 5 accounts. Well, look, I want a piece of this long. The problem is, I don't think I have the drawdown to get there. So I'm just gonna go for it and hopefully my timing works. Let's see. Oh, this is a micro, damn it. Oh, I swear this always happens to me. Maybe it's a blessing. I don't want to waste my time in this micro, do I? Maybe I'm glad it's a micro. Does Lucid give Tradeovate as a trading platform option? Yeah, you can do Lucid. Or Tradeovate, yeah. Okay, I'm glad it's a micro, because that sucked. I'm just gonna hop out of this. This is terrible. And not one single trade has gone my way. This is wild. Is Lucid Flex one step? Yeah, it's one. They're all one step. Lucid Flex has a 50% consistency in the evaluation, which means you can do it in 2 days minimum. Okay. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Gotcha, Charles. Gotcha. Market is just dead right now. I mean, it's very choppy. It's big chop. Don't you feel like it feels like you could kind of just like put on a trade anywhere with a wide stop, going for 20 points and get 20 points at some point. But then of course we do this, and then you're like, we're at the lows now. Let's see if ES doesn't, like, I want to see it wick this trend line, but then close above it. Parsha, why you gotta bring in IQ to it? No, who's doing IQ? No one's going to rural China doing IQ tests. Did you stop YOLO? I used to YOLO some options. I don't YOLO options at all. New lows on NASDAQ, I guess. That's what we're doing, because why not? VIX at the highs here. Let's see what happens with the ES. You know, again, ES has not put in new lows for the session, so let's watch. I kind of just want to get below these things so I can start over before the time of day gets too late. But I guess this hasn't really been that great. What was the coupon for 40% on Lucid? You can do it with code Gorilla. That's my code if you want to support my channel and my stream, my site. Code Gorilla will get you 40% off. It'll match whatever the best available coupon is for you. So maybe a pop to 100 and then a short. I don't know. Does Lucid put you in a live account after 5 payouts? I think so. Again, I tend not to look so much at the when I get transitioned to live until it becomes more pertinent to me, because I'm not trying to get transitioned to live really by any firm. So yeah, I tend not to really care too much. Full port 4 minis. I mean, I think it'll be instant liquidation just because of the fills and everything. I could try it. Oh, that would have been a nice one. Would have been a nice one there. Try it here. Filled 2 there. Oh, it didn't copy to the other ones. I wonder if it's the other ones are done, maybe? Why didn't it copy? That sucks. And maybe it doesn't suck. Maybe this isn't a good trade, but right now it's just doing it on 1. Come on. That's crazy that it didn't fill me on more than that. All right, I'm just going to flatten. It worked on 1 trade there, you know, that account, better shape. What was the coupon for 40% off Lucid? I already answered the question. It's just Gorilla, code Gorilla. If you've already gotten 40% off 5 times with Lucid, then it's going to be 30% off. So it's good for 5 uses. Then it goes down to 30%. All right, there's the move to 100. This market's very annoying. Short 4, and I think it's only working on that 1. All right, so pop here will liquidate that one too. There it goes. So there goes those again. Got to reload. Kind of sucks. I think I do need to be trading day 2 of these a little bit more conservatively instead of trying to rush and pass. That's tends to be a habit of mine, is just pushing harder on the on day 2s. It's easy to push on day 1 because you don't have anything to lose other than the money you put in, but you didn't make any progress in the account. But yeah, it's not really what I'm not very happy with that. Kind of frustrating. But yeah, this was kind of garbage price action today. If you made money today, I'm glad. Good for you. Please try to hold on to that because it's very easy to give money back in this market. Even if you rush positioning, says Senna. Yeah, I agree. I said I should probably trade micros on that. I agree. This kind of movement, 5 micros can get you to $1,500. You know, with a couple trades. I found that 3 days of pass works well for you. Yeah, I agree. Actually, Kevin, I did that. I think it was like the batch of 2 I had. I think I did that in 3 days. So splitting up the next day, you know, taking whatever you can get on day 2, like maybe it's $500. It does make it mentally and in actuality a little bit easier on day 3. So that is better for sure. And of course, you'd rather save the money too, you know, because this is going to come out of my profit when I get a payout, obviously. So. All right. You got 50% 4 down territory. Oh, 50% your daily loss limit. No, you don't have to push. What's up, Skyline? How you doing, man? Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Again, the silver lining for me is the payout on Perdia. That was really sweet. That's all profit because it was a free account. So here's a payout I submitted last night on Perdia. $4,000. It's a 90-10 split. I get 3,600. So that's currently my largest single payout from a firm. And then I just hit my other goal of multi-account payout. So I'm doing well in that standpoint. The evals I'm working a little bit harder for the evals lately this year, which I don't really like having to spend so much money on evals. But I think if you treat it more like a business, like a lot of other social media people, traders on social media, they'll spend $15,000 on prop firms to make 40,000 or 50,000, whatever it is, So you trade that account live, on and off, like I'd always forget about it. It was on Tradeovate, but you can go back on streams. I traded it mostly in December, I believe. So if you want to see the Perdia one, I posted the stats also in Discord for the Perdia account. It was a nice one. It was instant funded, which means you have 10 trading days that you must trade. You have to make $3,000. And what's the other thing? You have to have like 5 consistent days, I think. So it's like whatever. I don't remember, like 5 days of $600 or whatever. Or within, I don't really exactly remember, but it was fairly simple. I don't want to say easy, but it wasn't that hard. So no, I just decided instead of going live with them just to take all the money out. So I just killed it. Take the money and run. I was talking to Eddie, and Eddie's like, I don't know, man. Maybe just take the payout. And I was like, yeah, what am I doing? Like, I can easily lose this, So it's good money. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to start February nice and green, Pay for some of these stupid evals. Anyway, so that's my silver lining. I'm going to reload these 5. I'm going to try to get to 1,500. I'll post in Discord if I'm able to do so. But I think for now, I'm going to end the stream here. This market's crazy as can be. It's pretty treacherous. I mean, look at these moves. It's just wild. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully tomorrow things kind of settle down a little bit. But I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Later.